Ah, keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Yeah, you're good. Keep coming. There we go, bud. Spot on. Right, let's get this sorted out. We'll completely dry out on this tank. But now, fuel man's come. Early as well. Only 6 AM. Spot on. Just what we wanted. Nice one, mate. See you later. Right, there we go. 1,000. 1,000 litres he's ordered. 1,000 litres of diesel on the farm. Happy days. Right, well, with it being early, we've got plenty still to do today. Plenty. We need to... Let's just hop over here. Yeah, we've got plenty to do. I think we need to start off first by doing what we said for George, which is cleaning off some of this gear. Definitely need the massey needs a clean, but we do want to do some more muck spreading, but we're not going to be doing that today. We've got another focus. This is going to be a busy day. Yeah, let's start off by doing this. We'll check the cows, see how they are for feed. If they need any more, we'll just grab a quick hay bale. They are quite light, them ones, so I can carry one. And then, yeah, we need to head up to the shop. I have sorted out something with the dealership. Got some parts as well that he said that I did mention to George about for the load all. So we'll get them from there. I'm picking up a bit of an item that George doesn't know about. I'm also taking something in. So it should be a good day. And also, at the end of that, it's harvest day. It's finally here. George has given me the all clear. We had a check last night. He wants to check it again. See how moist it is in the morning. He knows more about that than me. First time I'm ever going to do a harvest, but I think I'm the one who's the most keen about it. So fingers crossed it all works out. We get some, a small amount, a decent amount from it. Figure out where we're going to tip it as well. We're going to have to put it in one of the sheds. And then with that money, I'm hoping George can figure out maybe getting a baler, a round baler, or even just a wrapper for us. Something along them lines. Definitely need it. Anyway, let's get this hose. We'll sort this out. Did say I'd clean off his tractor. We'll just quickly give this a blast. Just to keep George happy. And then we're also going to clean that muck spreader. I've got a feeling the pink doesn't really stand out as much right now, but I am quite confident that that's a very pink spreader. Look at the size of tyres though, they're massive, absolutely massive, which will do us some good. Make life easier in the fields. It's caked on, this is. Absolutely caked on. It'll take some serious cleaning. I best crack on with this and see if I can get it clean. I'm actually properly surprised with that. Look at it. Yes, it's pink. It's, the red's faded a bit, but look at the paintwork on it. It's actually not that bad. Maybe all that muck on it's protected it from getting scratches. You can see that under the wheel arch it's got a few scratches, and the paint's just fading off a bit here. But you know what? I'm really chuffed with that. Proper chuffed. I think George has outdone himself. What did he say? 2,800 for that. Man, you paid 2,800 for them tyres. That is a beast. Absolute beast. Wait till George sees that. He will be properly happy with that. Now, the question is, where do we park it? Where are we tipping this grain? I'm going to keep the tractors in there. I'm just trying to figure it out. I want to try and keep it indoors because we definitely need to. We could just tip it here. Yeah, maybe in there. I think it should do. Even on that side. I think this is the best place for us. We haven't really got much option. Yeah, we'll dump the oil seed in there. Yeah, we'll dump the canola in there. I think it's best. So at least we know what we're doing with that. Now we need to park up some of this equipment. I'll move the slurry tanker. Unfortunately, we're not going to be using that yet, and I am actually interested to try and start that off. See how it goes. I'll quickly just jump in this to park his tanker up. He won't mind. I know he doesn't like me driving it, unless he's given me permission. But he shouldn't mind. I think I'm doing him a favour after all. I have just cleaned it. I can go a bit further back, but yeah, let's go further back. I mean, that's not plenty of room, haven't we? There we go, that should be better. Spot on. What an addition to the farm. Good on Keith. He was right about that, Keith. Sound Keith is. I mean, I can't understand a word he says, but he's sound. Right, let's go park this up. Not going to need this today. And George will be happy because it's all clean now. There we go, that's that done. Do need to go and put some fuel in the Massey. So I think we should probably do that first as well. But this trailer on the back, I'm actually going to park that up because we're not going to need that as well. We are going to do some straw bales, but we won't need it. And I think a perfect spot for this is just over here. Oh, the other trailer we don't really use much. It was good for snow. There we go, I think that'll be fine there. Yeah, plenty of space, it's alright that is. Right, fuel, it's bleeping at me, so we need to do this. I have remembered. Muck spreaders out in the field as well. Let me fill that back up though. We'll do some muck spreading at some point, just haven't got the time for today, we've got bigger priorities. Much bigger ones. Fuel it up. Happy days. Yeah. So we ordered 1,000 litres. Normal tank's about 150, so it's enough to last us a bit. I mean, it sounds a lot, 1,000 litres, but we actually get through quite a lot of fuel on the farm. So I'm sure you can imagine. Right, that's that then. Full up. But we need to actually fill up the harvester as well, so that's going to take a lot more fuel. George is not going to be happy with the amount of fuel we're going to use in such a short space of time. He'll have to do another delivery soon. Ah well, that's the life on the farm, I guess. Right, let's park it up here. Hey up. What's he doing?
I saw you.
Hey up, what's he saying? What'd you say?
I saw you. In the Ford.
Blooming hell, George, were you watching me?
I know the sound of that tractor. As soon as you started it up, that was it. Perked my ears up. I had a look out the window and I saw you moving it about. Too heavy on that clutch, told you.
I was just parking it up, mate. I've literally cleaned it for you.
Oh, have you? Oh, fair play, fair play.
Yeah, I've cleaned it for you. I've also cleaned off this muck spreader. Come have a look.
Blooming hell, it's pink.
I told you that, George. I said it was pink.
Oh, I didn't think it was that pink.
It's in that pink, George. You're making it out to be even more pink than I think.
Pink and think? What are you on about?
No, I mean, you're making it out to be more pink than I think.
More pink than I think? I think it's pink, not you.
No, I said to you yesterday that I think it's pink. Because of the sun fading it.
Ah?
And now you think it's pink. And I'm saying you're making it out to be more pink than I originally think.
What are you on about? You've lost me.
It doesn't matter, George. Basically, it's pink.
I know, I said that.
You did. You're right. You're spot on. It's pink. But it's clean. And look, the paintwork's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it?
It's spot on, George. I'm surprised. All around the body of it's perfect. It's just a few marks down the bottom, but I mean, for what you paid for this, George, you've pretty much stolen it.
Ah, well, wheeler dealer I am. Proud of it.
Yeah, full credit to you on that one. It's pretty decent. Anyway, plenty to do, George, today. Harvest day. I've been looking forward to this day for ages. Are you going to go head down to the field and let me know what you think?
Ah, I'm on it now.
Also, the fuel came. That's all sorted out. I've already filled up the Massey. I'm probably going to need to fill up the harvester as well, so we're going to use quite a bit, just so you know.
Oh, God, everything with you is money. Everything. Every single mortal thing with you is money.
It costs money to run a farm, George.
I know, but we can look after it a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. Just look after it a little bit more.
Well, I've got to fuel things up or else we'd run out, and then you'd have to pay for recovery.
Oh, don't matter.
Anyway, George, I think I've got something later on that's going to make your day.
Hey up, what's that? Lifetime supply of tea bags?
No, not quite a lifetime supply of tea bags. But, you know, it's pretty decent. You'll like it. I've been speaking to the dealership, obviously, about that mower. I've got a few other things I'm trying to sort out. So, just so I'm aware, because I'm going to head down there in a bit when I spoke to the dealership, have you sorted out the 8 grand?
Ah, sorted out. I told you that yesterday. I headed down prior and did it all. So all you need to do is go and pick it up.
Okay, spot on. That's perfect, George. Right, well, I think I've got a few other things I want to get done first. But after that, I'll speak to the dealership. I'll head down, and then I'll come catch up with you later. I'll get an update from you about the field. Fingers crossed, you can finally tell me to start that harvest, because I think if we don't do it soon, we're going to miss our chance.
Ah, don't worry. Get the timing perfect. Every minute counts when it comes to that harvest. If we get it too late, the yield will be affected. If we do it too early, the quality will be affected. So like I said, perfect time. And I'll let you know. Could be today. It's looking that way.
Alright, and George, well, I'll head off anyway. Right, like I said, I've got plenty of things to do now. Let's get it all sorted, get it out of the way, and we can then focus on doing the field. First things first, let's open this gate, because we're going to need to head out soon. In fact, I'm quickly just actually going to be a bit nosy here and have a look in this field, because I know he was putting some sheep in there. I think he's done his mowing. I think he's put his sheep out to graze. He has, fair play to him. At least he's not blocking the drive anymore. Right, I'm going to get sorted out because, like I said, loads to do. And I'm going to turn the camera off so I can focus and get it done. Oh, top man, thanks for that. I really appreciate the lift back. Let me just unhook and then you can be on your way, mate. Let's just move that out his way quickly. There we go. Top man. I tell you what, that store, CFM Machinery, they are perfect. They'll look after you. You know, never got an issue at all. And they'll help you out. Right, so, to give you a bit of an update. It's now about midday. I haven't heard anything off George yet. He's probably still down by the field. But I have obviously got here the parts that we need for the load alls to do a service. So that's got all the parts in. And we've got our mower. So we've gone with the Pottinger. Perfect. But we've also got a new trailer. Now, I've funded this for the farm. I haven't told George yet. It's a bit battered, don't get me wrong. It's old, it's got a few dents in it, but it does the job. And it's better than the trailer we've got now. It's a step up. It's going to help with baling. We're going to hold a lot more on. So I think he'll appreciate the fact that I've done this. And it wasn't expensive, don't get me wrong. It was like less than £1,000 because of the fact that it's really old and stuff. But I did sell to the dealership my motorbike, so I'm not using it anymore. We got my van, don't need it, and I thought I'd take it in, sell it, and then in return have this. So straight swap basically for this Marston trailer. And I think overall this is going to have more use and it's going to be better for the farm to do it. So I'm hoping George agrees with that, and yeah, we can surprise him with it. Hopefully he won't mind. It's not, like I said, brand new, but I don't think George minds that at all. So we're going to have to get the load all out and pick up these and try and take the mower off as well. They did use forks for that, so I'm hoping I can do the same. And then we can, yeah, get this trailer parked up somewhere decent. We're going to have to make space anyway. I need to get that trailer out in there for the grain if he gives me the go-ahead. So let's see if we can find him and we can sort this out. I'm sure he won't be too far away. In fact, let's just give him a call. Makes our life easier.
Hello?
Hey up, George.
Hey up. You ready?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Field's ready. Definitely ready. It's now or never.
Great news. Right, well, I'll set everything up.
You best not faff. We need to get in it straight away.
Yeah, no problem, George. Just before, can you head up to the yard, mate? I want to show you something.
I'm on my way now. I'm about 2 minutes away. Hold on.
Will do. See you in a bit. Right, so I'll wait here for him and then we'll make some space. Probably going to get in the Massey, go take that trailer out in there. That'll give us some space to dump into there with the grain. And then, yeah, I think that should do really, shouldn't it? Got enough space then. I'll sort the trailer out and everything on it later. Get the harvester fueled up and head out to the field. I don't know if he's just going to leave me to it. We'll see what he decides.
Hey up now, what is this?
Well, first things first, George. Got the parts for the load all, so that's all sorted out.
Okay, no problem.
Mower on this side, we're going with the Pottinger.
Oh God, she's a beaut. And she's brand new. Feel like we could have got a better deal if we got it second hand though.
Yeah, but it was still a good deal.
It was, but you know, it's a lot of money.
Well, as soon as it lasts us, George, we rely on our grass. It's going to last us now. I'm sure you'll see value in it after a couple of years when we haven't had any issues.
Well, I hope you're blooming right now you said that.
I'm pretty confident. Pottinger a good make.
Anyway, what the hell's this trailer? Seen better ones than that.
What are you on about? I've just bought this for the farm.
Oh, have you? It's decent, real decent. Yeah, nice.
George, you can't lie, save your life. You don't like it, do you?
No, it's nice. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You said you've got it for the farm?
Yeah, well, technically, yeah. It's just I sold my bike, swapped it in for this.
You swapped it in for your bike? You did that for the farm?
Yeah, I did. This makes more sense, doesn't it? We're gonna get more use out of it. It's better than the one we've got. No, it's not obviously in good nick. It's got a lot of scratches on. You can see that a lot of spikes and forks have hit it. We've got a few dents up here, but look at it. It's perfect for us.
Well, I don't know what to say, Scroft. I'm over the moon by that. You've made my day. What a great gesture for the farm.
I'm glad you're happy, George. Obviously, I need to try and get all this off, but we'll do that at another date. I'll focus on getting in that field.
No problem.
Do you want me to just sort it out? I'll go fuel the harvester up, get everything out and figure it out. It's only a small field.
If you're confident with that, I'll quite happily let you go and do it.
I think I can do it, yeah. I'll sort it out. By the end of the day, I'll come grab you. I'll let you know our yield. And, yeah, you can come and have a look. I'm thinking of tipping it in here, George. Just come have a quick look. Just give me the okay for this.
All right, following you.
So, obviously, we're going to get this trailer out here.
Ah.
And then I was thinking of just dumping it in one of these bays. Because we haven't got a silo or anything.
Makes sense. That's not a problem at all. Yeah, good idea. Right, well, enjoy. I know you've wanted to do this for a while.
I have, and I'm absolutely buzzing for it. Can't wait. Really can't.
Right, well, crack on with it. Let me know how you get on.
Will do. See you in a bit, George. Right, let's go and sort this out. First things first, let's go and get the trailer out, and then I'll go get the harvester, fuel her up, and we'll head out to the field. I can't wait for this. Really can't. Right, well, this was a bit tricky. I know why George left me to it now. But I finally got it down here. Harvester's a lot wider than a lot of the lanes, so it just about gets through the gates. I'll be honest, I have gone over so many of George's lights. I'm hoping he doesn't notice or hasn't noticed. Brought the trailer down. That was alright. That was probably the easiest thing to do. So that's all sorted out. I had to bring the Leyland down because we don't have a header trailer and there's no way in hell I'm bringing that through on the harvester. So the only thing I think of doing is getting the load all, lifting it up with the pallets, which wasn't easy at all, but I did manage to do it and just stick it on the back. Now what I'm hoping for is that this will just drive up and take it off the back. If that's the case, and I didn't even need to use the pallet fork in the first place, but we'll find out. Let's just get in. Let's see what's happening with this. Fingers crossed, eh? Only one way to find out. My God, it's actually got there. There we go. Happy days. So, we need to put the PTO in. Put the PTOs in. There we go. Job done. And it should be ready. So what I'm going to just quickly do, lift it up, and I'm going to just reverse back a bit. Just let it warm up. Get it started. God, that's loud. That is loud. And then I'm quickly just going to move the Leyland out of the way. So that's giving me enough space. Right, so that's that done. We're ready to go. We're ready to go, finally. I also don't want to be the one to tell George there's only 600 litres left of fuel. Somehow this has taken so much to fill up, and the rest is, well, just a nightmare. Nightmare. I'm definitely not going to look forward to telling him that. Right, before we actually head, I just want to make sure I've got everything set up. We need to do straw, so I need to make sure that that's enabled, which it looks like it is. So that's good. So let's get going. Right, let's work our way around the edge. Here we go. It's happening. We're finally harvesting. The canola and the rapeseed is in. Finally. I don't know how the yield's coming off. It doesn't really tell you in here. As long as we see some coming in, which it is. It's what you want to see. I think that's all we can do. So I'll just head up this way a bit more. And then what we'll do is we'll just check and see the straws dropping out. Because I can't really see it from this angle. It looks to be alright. Let's just lift it up again. Oh my god, it is. There you go, canola straw in the field. Doesn't leave the tidiest row in the world, does it? What can you expect for such an old harvester? But I'm happy with that. So far, so good. I don't know anything about the yield yet. We'll know when we fill the trailer up. I think George is going to measure it in how full the trailer is. But yeah, let's crack on with this. Fingers crossed it pays off at the end, and at least gives us a chance to buy one thing. George will be happy then. I'll be happy as well. So far, so good. We're actually flying through this. You can tell it's an old harvester, but sometimes these old harvesters are reliable as hell, and it's doing a good job. It really is. It does drink some fuel though, which is worrying. Luckily, we're not worried too much yet. We've still got plenty left. It's just, yeah, there is a lot. It just does drink a lot, and the tank's so big. George is going to have an heart attack when he sees this, the amount of fuel it's used. But we're getting some grain, that's the main thing. We've got some canola in the bin, top of the harvester, and yeah, we're doing well, we really are. It's a shame George hasn't popped down. He can have a go if he wants. But in all fairness, I think he'd rather me have a go, get it done, get it out of the way. We'll soon get involved when we find out what we're going to make money-wise. There we go. And we haven't got much left to do really, just some up and down rows and then should be all good. The bin's nowhere near being full, so it's going to be a small yield in comparison to what we could be doing fuel-wise. But for a first field, a tester, since it's been a long time since the farm's done anything like this is pretty good going. Keep checking the back and you can see it's piling up, it's just nowhere near full. Right, there we go. It's done. That wasn't too bad. In fact, I enjoyed that. That was good fun. It really was. We'll have a look at in the bin in a second, but what I'm going to first try and do is get this on the back of there ready. There we go. That should do. So if we just quickly unhitch that. There we go. Hop back in. Disconnect that and job done. Just like an edit trailer, really. George will be happy with me using my initiative there and saving a bit of money. So let's just park this up here. We'll have a look at the field and actually have a look at the grain in a second. So we've got plenty of straw out in the field. Enough for what we need. So A few bales there at least. How good's that? George is going to be over the moon. In fact, let's give him a quick call, tell him head down.
Hello?
Hey up, George. I'm done.
Oh, yeah. Brilliant, brilliant. It's a shame I can't see you out my window anymore. If I was in my old house, I'd be able to watch you. How's it gone?
It's gone really well. We've got straw, the harvester's worked a treat. Drink some fuel, that does though, George.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. Crazy how much they take.
I know, well, it's all done anyway. Straw's in the field. I haven't got a clue how much grain we've got. It's still in the bin inside the harvester. I'll drop it in the trailer. We'll get a better understanding how much it is. Anyway, do you want to come head down, have a look?
Ah, I'll come down. I'll be with you in a minute. See you in a minute.
See you in a minute, mate. Right, that's that then. George is on his way down. Right, what's this one do? Where is it? Start her back up and that should bring the pipe out. I can't see a thing. There she is. Right, so I'm hoping we can just back up here and try and measure this out. There we go, look at that. Spot on. I'm amazed by it. Brilliant this is. Absolutely brilliant. Got a bit there. George will be happy. It's not loads, but you know what? It's enough. Let's put that pipe back in. There we go. And then we'll move it back over here and just park it away for when George gets here. There we go. Happy days. See if we can hop up here. My God, look how much we picked up from that small field. That is insane. George is going to be well chuffed with that. I'm telling you now. If he isn't, I am. That's surprised me. It really has. Right, well. I think I'm just going to chill out now and wait for him. Shouldn't be long. Hey up, George. Look at it. It's all gone, mate. Look how much straw we've ended up with.
Oh, it's not bad, that isn't. Pretty good. How much did you get?
Have a look up here, George, if you can hop up.
Oh, with my knees. Christ. I'll have a go. Oh, God. Don't want to do that again.
Well, you're up now, George.
Wow. I picked up more than I expected. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. For a tester field, that's pretty decent.
I thought that as well, George. It's pretty good, isn't it? I'll dump it into the shed and we'll store it. I guess it's your job now to figure out where we're selling it.
Ah, I've got a few ideas, but it's been a long time since I've tried to sell anything like this. But I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'll let you know. I'll definitely let you know. Good work, Scroft. Great work. Well done.
Cheers, mates. I enjoyed it. I really did. Well, I've got plenty left to do, George. I've got to park loads of things away. I've got some baling to do that I'll probably do tomorrow if we don't get any rain, but there's no cloud in the sky. But I will double check the forecast. And then obviously head a trailer, dump this grain as well. Plenty to do.
Ah, keep you busy, that will.
It will. Hey George, with this going so well, what's your thoughts? Should we do it again?
I mean, I don't mind doing it again. If it benefits us when we sold it, if we get enough money.
Have you ever thought about maybe combining this with that one?
What do you mean?
Well, this grass field's a bit of a nightmare really, George. It's too uphill. And we've got enough grass as it is now. Why don't we maybe knock this wall down, knock this gate down, go up to about here, because obviously he's got this runoff pipe down there we can't really do anything with. But maybe we can still have a track going through the field, but make it a proper field that goes across so we can get access over here. I don't mind ploughing this field, ploughing this land up here, making it combined over there and putting a bit of a track in through the middle. We just need to get rid of the wall and the gate, don't we? Probably. I mean, we could get rid of the wall that side, gate here, and keep the wall up to here and make it all an arable field.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. It's not a bad idea. I'll have to sit down and look into that, Scroft.
Well, yeah, it's just an idea. I think it might be a good idea if we do harvesting that. Because we've got enough grass as it is, I think.
Well, yeah, we have got enough grass. Well, let's see first how much we get from it. If it comes in, I'm quite happy to sit down with you and come up with a bit of a plan.
Ah, that's great then, George. Sounds like a good idea. Right, well, it's like nearly 5 o'clock, George. I'm going to crack on, but I'm glad you chuffed with it. And I'll make sure I tidy everything up before I head back to the trailer.
Alright, no worries. See you in a bit.
See you, mate. Right. Let's start this back up. In fact, first thing we're going to do is turn some of these engines off, save a bit of fuel. I know George is already probably losing his marbles with the amount of fuel when he finds out, that is. I haven't told him the numbers. I told him he uses quite a bit of fuel and he seemed to understand, so I'm hoping he remembers. There we go, just about got through there. Right, so I've come this way because I made my life easier. Instead of parking it into that bay, I'm just going to stick it in the middle. It's a little bit tricky to get this in and out. So I'm thinking there's no point in making it more difficult than it needs to be. We can find another spot for the trailer and then we can just drive through here and tip it. But we have to be careful because the trailer tipping in here, we could really easily, and I mean quite easily, catch the top of the shed. So what I'm quickly just going to do is hop in and just see where I am at. I think that's a good spot as any. So let's jump back in. Maybe a little bit more forward. And we'll start tipping. We'll have to keep an eye on this. Right, I think that's it. I think that's everything. Right, let's leave it there. That should be good enough. And that's what we got. Doesn't look like much, does it, when it's on the floor, but for our first trial harvest, I'm happy with that. I really am. We'll see what George thinks. At the end of the day, it's yeah, it's better than nothing. Let's shut this as well. There we go. At least it'll stay dry in here and we can, you know, come in with the load all in the bucket and scoop it up into the trailer when we do go and sell it. We've just got to find a place for that trailer. Store that away. Right, there we go. What a day. Productive day on the farm. We've got a new mower, brand new mower as well. We've got a new second-hand trailer. Parts to do the service on the load all. We've just done the harvest. I'm absolutely over the moon with that.